Morning to all my students. Take out your new Radiant Readers Class 5 book. Today I will start the new chapter. The name of the chapter is The Boy Who Loved Music Too. In those days, the roads were bad and traveling was slow, so George did not have much difficulty in keeping up with the coach as it rolled on its way. So in those days, the road were very bad and difficulty and traveling was very slow, so George did not have much difficulty in keeping up with the coach, so he started following the coach. A few miles from the town, one of the passengers noticed the little boy running along some distance behind. So a few miles from the town, when the passenger noticed that the little boy was also running behind. "Why, Dr. Handel," he exclaimed, "is that not your little son George? I believe he is trying to catch up with us." So that the passenger said, "Dr. Handel, is that not your little son? I believe he is trying to catch up with us." At once the driver was ordered to stop the coach, and in a little while George came panting up. So at once the driver was given order to stop the coach, and in a little while George came panting up, means out of the breath. He came up. Dr. Handel was in a furious rage. "How dare you follow the coach, young boy?" he cried. "You will return to town at once on your own legs as you have come." So Dr. Handel was in a furious, means extremely angry, and he said, "How dare you follow the coach?" He said to his son, "You will return to the town on your own legs how you came here." So he is saying to his son, "You return to your town. Return to town. Please, father, take me with you," gasped George earnestly. So he was earnestly saying, catching one's breath with an open mouth, he said to his father, "Please take me with you." "Certainly not," was the angry reply. So in angry mood he said, "Not, I will not take with you." "But good doctor, you cannot send the boy back now," said the other passengers. "He is tired out and would without a doubt fall by the wayside. Then perhaps robbers would get him." So the passenger is saying, "Good doctor, you cannot send the boy back now." The other passenger is saying, "He is tired also, the boy, and without any doubt he will fall on the way, so and robber will catch him." So the passenger is giving advice to the doctor regarding his son. "Indeed, that punishment is what the young rascal deserves," declared Dr. Handel angrily. "But perhaps he had better come with me." Then he turned to the boy and said sternly, "You may come into the coach, and I shall take you with me, though." So he said, so this is the punishment that the rascal deserves. So he is saying, this is a punishment and he deserves also. The doctor said angrily, "This boy deserves this punishment, but perhaps he had been better come with me." Then he turned to the boy, and said sternly, means he said in a strict and severe manner. Okay, he said, "You can come into the coach. I can take you with me. I can take with you. You can come." So his father is saying to the son, "Though I know not what shall do with you at the Duke's." So I don't know what you will do at the Duke's castle. "But remember one word about music. Back you shall go by the next coach." So he's saying, what you will do I don't know, but one word about music you remember. When we will reach there, you will return by the next coach. So George climbed into the coach, and away they went. It was a happy boy who drove into the courtyard of the Duke's castle that evening. So George climbed into the coach, and they went. So the boy was very happy and he drove into the courtyard, the Duke's castle, in that evening. That's all.